Hi there, it's Ruth here at Artful Stampin'. So I'm going to be starting on October's layout for the calendar. I'm going to be getting rid of Rich Razzleberry and bringing in Real Red. Oh, there it is. There we go. So we're looking very, very autumnal for October. And then the stamp set that I'm going to be using now is this one called Colourful Seasons, and in particular these lovely leaves. Because, I don't know, I associate October with being quite blustery. Also, we've got timeless textures to use as well. So, let's get started. So, here we go. I'm going to get the leaves in. Now, I've been releasing these videos each time I've released them, they've been on a Wednesday. And I've called them One Sheet Wonder Wednesdays, and that's because they're adaptable so that you could stamp multiple images on a large piece of paper. I'm going to then cut it up or use it on a larger layout. So although it's strictly not like a One Sheet Wonder that you might know of where you can cut it up and do bits and bobs with, you could if you wanted to. So that's why I'm kind of keeping them in the One Sheet Wonder category, because it is just stamping a one sheet. So I realised that when I filmed the last one, because it was just like a single image, it might not have been so true to my One Sheet Wonder category. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's get started. So I love this very delicate leaf shape outline, and like the idea of this almost being blown across the piece of paper. And this pattern definitely would suit a kind of repeat One Sheet Wonder type thing. Okay, now you probably saw what happened then. I collided with the wire on here, so I've made a bit of a boo-boo, and also I've not managed to actually get the image on there, so I've taken the image off and put it into the corner of my block in the hope that I'm going to be able to realign it and just sort of save this little boo-boo, and then hide this thing here. Okay, so don't worry if you know, if things like this do happen. You know, I was talking, I wasn't really thinking about what I was doing, and so that happened, but it keeps it real, doesn't it? That's what happens when we do real stamping. That's why I guess it is a good idea to perhaps have a practice before, but then I still probably would have ended up over there. So I'm going to bring in the crushed curry, and I've decided to keep this yellow in my palette because it just goes so well with this kind of October autumnal scheme. Now, this leaf actually does match up on top of this one, but I don't want to use it that way, so I'm not going to. Right, and then the other thing I want to use are these little flowers. Now these are designed to be like little cherry blossoms to go with the branch that's with the same set, but I quite like using them, having them almost like they're floating off. I don't know if we do get flowers at that time of year, but that are this colour, but it's all in keeping with the colour scheme, so I'm just going to kind of go for it. Because I like it. I like flowers. So it just looks like they're kind of strewn across the page. Actually, it might be quite nice to have them coming down onto the calendar itself down there. Okay, so then I haven't used any of the red as yet. I'm looking at some of the images on here and thinking how they're going to fit on. And I think this coffee cup might be quite fun. Sorry, this coffee cup stain. Because I know it's a kind of season where you drink lots of warm drinks, so I'd kind of like associate it with that time of year. And I'm just going to place them various places, various directions, just change it up a bit. I think I'm going to leave it at that, to be honest. Okay, do want a little smattering of maybe some of these little dots. And I don't want to do it red because, I don't know, sometimes they look like blood droplets and I think that's perhaps a little bit spooky. But then it is around Halloween, although I don't celebrate Halloween. Maybe we'll go for the red spooky droplets, like, oh, a vampire has attacked somebody. There we go. See, this is my homage to Halloween without it being too Halloweeny. There we go. I think I'm happy with that. And that is October's done. So there we go. Right, well, thank you for joining me and come back soon to see November's. Bye.